Let's see, we're going into this game now. And as said,
attach.
we do have attach on the IC2, and we have replays on the C5. Sorry.
Now jumping on board, going on board with JCat first of all. Is looking to get some shots down, and down he goes as well. Clace is still alive, and he goes down as well. And you can see now just trying to stay alive here with Rush. Rush is going to go down. Castle, or Bance as he's known, is just trying to do a little bit of shots going on to this one here. And you know what? It's actually started off fairly equal between the two.
Game sound.
There we go. Finally got game sound in the headset there. Thank you, Tan, for getting that sorted out for us. IC5, that will be replays, so he gets taken down by Brandon, better known as Lexity.
Yeah, Brandon coming in there, do good work on this first initial hardpoint. And I'm hoping for a close game between these two. I still think that Denial are just going to walk away with it, but Barrage have surprised us all so far. And Randy did very, very well in the middle of that. I'm interested to see how Bance does. You know, this guy has come from an I-Series at the beginning of the game, where he played very well with the team of Rez, and suddenly he's on the stage playing against Denial. So fair play to him. It's always nice to see these new players come through, start doing work on board with Urban.
Yeah, just slowing this down just a tiny bit here. And Urban's now going to come in and trying to make some shots down here. Both of these not really working. Denial have got a bit of a hold on this game, and they are now set up. They have the spawn. They're going to try and come through elbow here, Barrage, and they're going to be cut to ribbons if they do. Pushing Street is preferable simply because you don't have to go into that kind of cut.
Well, lots of points going on the board here for Attach. Doing very, very well. Survive, and he really doesn't have any help from his teammates. So just coming around the back there now, and they've held this down so well. Denial, although a couple of kills going to come in there from Barrage, and they are going to get some control on that. Will pick up some more points. 15 left on that one at this moment in time. Lots of shots going down, but not many kills, and Brandy's going to come in there and take it down Attach. So good work by him. On board now with JCap. Always been a fan of JCap.
The JCat back. And he's still coming in. He's going to push in the garage now. He's got two going against him. His teammates are coming in, though, doing some good work. He's going to be taken down. Big plays from Lexity to kind of carve that one open. Rush now coming through as well. Trophy system in effect. Taking the nades out of the air. But it's not all going Denial's way, as currently they're still coming through. But Brandy's still trying to do some work. Bant's coming at the same time. Rush is now last alive, and they have been pushed out here. And you can see Denial are pushing the lanes out very, very hard.
Yeah, as said, something we always talk about with Hardpoint. Get inside there, push out of it. Do not let people even get anywhere near it. If you can push them and get them kills outside of that.
That's the further you can push the spawns out.
Exactly. That's exactly it. It gives them more time. They have to take longer to get to that hard point. And then you go on board with Clayster now. And indeed he does slay this guy. 13 and 10, the more current world champion MVP. Are we going to give him that title for the rest of the year?
13 and 10 was actually very close to his overall KD ratio at Champs, which was actually 1.31. So he's playing pretty much on form.
Yeah, pretty much it. But I mean, 1.31. A lot of people talk about that. That considering this a world championship, very, very impressive.
Yes,
as long as you're hitting above 1, that's all you want to do.
Sticking on board with Attach now, as he's going to be watching Green. Sees a player come out. He's going to challenge me in the air. Dogfight going on. Still alive. The rest of his team are going. He's going to have to watch now because the spawn has switched. Doesn't matter. Picks up another one. Still on board with Attach. Putting shots down. He has teammates there with him. Going to get another kill. Still alive here, Attach. He's currently on a 4 streak. He's 17 and 10 as well.
He's held this down literally on his own. He does have his teammates there, but he's putting all the shots down. But very, very good with Barrage. They've actually managed to break through there. JCap, last man alive, in a really decent spot to do something about this. Does get taken down. Did take down Rush, but Orbit there. Urban was there to clean things up. He needs to stay alive because he's got his teammates with him, but only momentarily. Rush is there. He needs some help. That's a good kill by Rush, taking down Callista. They have getting some points on the board here, but the rotation has come in from Denial. They are already there. Rush needs to pick up these final 6 scrap points.
May get caught in the back here. In fact, he is going to get caught. It's going to be Bance who does see him, allowing his team a little freer rotate to this next point, and he's going to have to break in here. Can he get this kill? No!
Very close.
JCap will actually shut him down. Brandy Smack's about to come in as well, but I know Lexity trying to push some shots as well, but no. Denial up the slaying and completely shut them out.
It just seems as if Barrage are just pushing in there one by one. They need to coordinate that. They're getting in the positions to do something about them being in there, but then one of you is pushed in. You have to have everyone pushing in the same, different emphasis at the same time. That's how you're going to break hard points. That's how the best teams in the world do that. That's how teams like Denial do that, and they're doing a good job at the moment. 122 to 69. But I tell you what, Barrage have caught up in the last minute or so.
They really have. Vance now in there. He has managed to get the 2 bigs. One of them was their own teammates. He comes out, takes midstream. Not only people will take that gunfight. considering they can get you taken down from other angles, which actually did happen, but they are now trying to push this out. They're trying to hold mid-street. They want every single one of these points, and they're doing everything they can to hold it down.
As we're about to go in the halfway point, they definitely have caught up. It is obviously going to be Denial with that lead. Only by about 30 points or so. On board with Urban now.
A lot of shots down, not really hitting anything.
Yeah, they just seem to be looking for kills that they don't need necessarily look for.
So on board with Attach now. Trying to do a little bit more work around this Atlas. You can actually see the guys from Barrage are going to be in here. He comes in, he's going to see one, stays alive while he's in there, looking for the second. He's going to pick that one up as well. Eventually will go down as both teams will now continue to flood this point. It's not going to be any team that's really going to gain that much control here, simply because of how easy it is to break this and how many avenues you can come in it for. But the team from Denial are looking to push this out a little bit. Clace is doing exactly what he needs to do, holding it down, making sure one of your doors is essentially closed in the end. You want to make sure that if you've got somebody in there, if you cover the other door for them, they can always just pre-aim that one door. It gives you a few options in that regard.
Well, a few more points on the board for Denial. Well, saying that, Barrage making up a few at the end here. It's going to be about a 40-point difference as we move to the next half point, but it is actually going to be Denial first ones there. That's something that we're going to keep repeating because they do seem to get the rotations down just that little bit better than Barrage.
Tatch not able to hold this one down though. J-Cap going at the same time. Claystar is going to be in green. He will pick up one. There is another one with him. His teammate of Replays is going to be there as well. And now he rotates back to try to hold this spawn from the pressure that he knows is coming. Sees one, picks him up as well. Claystar's still alive here and just holding the spawn for his team. Unfortunately, he has to go back them up now. He sees one. He's not going to be able to do it. Surely does manage to get it for the guy. Turns to him. Another challenge is going to come in. Enough time for his teammates as Claystar stays alive and stays slaying.
Fantastic way. Even if you're causing that distraction in there, that's allowing your team to come back because the fire is not concentrated on you. Oh my god,
Claystar in full effect.
On a 6th streak, could be 7 or 8 in a second as well. Picks up another. Claystar going off here on the main stage at ESWC. It's about 60-point lead right now. Milan 70-point lead, sorry.
Oh, it's going to go down now. Sure he is. He will eventually drop. A little bit of COD timing now. Rush picks up a 2-piece as well, but Claystar just carved this game wide open. It almost started coming back to very, very close. But not when he starts playing like that. There we go. Attach is not going to be able to hold ramp here. Replays is going to go down in the old point here, and it will actually Barrage who gain control of this rotation first of all.
Now you can hold this one for a full 60 if you can get a good setup. But that's going to be the issue.
It's not going to. Look at this pinch. This pinch is incoming. There's no way surely they can hold off here. Claystar's coming in. He goes down as well, but Rush and Lexity both get kills. J-Cap eventually takes down Lexity. Bance is in there as well. He now holds it down. They have held off the pressure from the Denial, and it means that they have a little bit of breathing room. Oh, Rush is going to pick up a big 2-piece. Lexity's in there again. They're just continuing to push them back here. Lexity gets another 2, and they're trying to get every single point off this hard point. If they can do it, Ton, they'll be right back into this game.
They need to stay inside there, though. They seem to be challenging when they're the only guy left now. Is good movement there by, I do believe it was actually Replays to get in there. But there you go, Denial eventually do break that. But I feel as if, yeah, it was good plays by Barrage, and they are actually going to potentially get back in there as well. But they seemed to be challenging things when they didn't need to. There was a couple of times where, you know, Brandy would go in there and yes, he picked up the 2-piece, but if he hadn't, he's the last guy alive, they were going to lose it. So they were making the clutch kills when they needed to, but they were putting themselves in positions that they didn't necessarily need to put themselves in.
Claystar just dipped out of that one, so thank you very much for that kill. Teammates now picking up the kills on elbow as well. And you know what the issue they had, a very common issue you can have in Hardpoint is that you have to fight for the scrap time if you're that far behind. Meaning that your next rotation suffers, and you may actually end up going even further behind, which is what has happened. They had to fight for the scrap time, they even lost the scrap time, Barrage. But because of that, they didn't have any rotation come in for the next one, and look at this, it's been held the entire time. Replays picks up 3 as well.
That's game. That is the game, and Denial are going to walk away with that first map. It's very unfortunate, but, you know, when you are fighting for that, you need to turtle up. You need to get inside there, then you need to sit, watch corners, get everyone inside there and make the kills. If they pinch on somebody, then there's somebody else there to clean things up. You literally need to flood the hard point as much as they can. They couldn't do that, and it does look as if the 250 is going to be reached by Denial as J-Cap is going to get a very, very nice game-ending kill cam.
Confident performance there from Denial. I mean, they were the favourites to win this to begin with. Just looking at some of the scoreboards, 38-33 there. There is Attach, and you know what? Claystar had a big play during the middle of that game as well. And like I said, that's a common problem, right? If you fall far enough behind, then you have to fight for scrap time, because every point you lose is another point you have to get back somewhere else, and it will affect your rotations. The problem they had is that they were coming right back. They held Garage for a long time. They lost it about 20 seconds left. They had to continually challenge it, and even when they got it back in the final 10 seconds, it was a one-on-one gunfight. They lost it again. So they lost the last 10 seconds, which went obviously back into Denial's favour, but Denial already had the rotation as well. So Denial had the best of both worlds, and it was a horrible scenario for him.
Yeah.